Have you ever felt impatient and snapped at somebody? Have you ever suddenly felt that your emotions rose and you have reacted in a way that you felt ki how sad a person or an angry person you are? Hi, my name is Vijay. I'm an author and entrepreneur. And if you find value in this content, share it with your friends and watch it till the end. Today, we're going to understand a little more in detail about emotional hijack. This happens so many times with us every day in different situations. Like you are busy doing something, imagine your son, your kid comes suddenly and knocks your door and says, "Come on, let's play." How do you respond or how do you react? So angrily or something that quickly happens, your emotions are actually hijacked. And after a particular period of time, you feel sad about it, you regret it. What is it that I have done? So many such situations happens. You're busy in something, somebody comes out, or you are in your room doing something, so your parents knocks the door and tries to get in. You feel so uncomfortable and then suddenly you react like a person which you are not actually. This is emotional hijack, where your emotions overtake your mind and you react in a way like this, which you would regret in a while. This emotional hijack happens in multiple stages, as I said. So the first thing is basically something that triggers, a trigger of threat, you could say, and that in fact increases this emotion. Some strong vehement emotion comes out and which will make you react in a way, and very quickly post that you will start regretting about the way you have reacted. Now this is exactly the flow of how an emotional hijack happens, and it is very common with everybody. But what to do? How do we ensure we work with it? We ensure that we can take control of it rather than this taking control on you and creating yourself in a very nasty place. How can we stop ourselves from getting hijacked? A very simple solution, but very, very powerful. Try to understand it clearly. Shifting our focus from reacting to responding. Reacting to responding, it's a big shift. When I say reacting, this is something that we do instinctively without giving a clear thought about it. What is it happening and why is it happening? But when I say responding, is something where you have given a thought about it. Why is it happening and what is it that you need to do to ensure things go smoothly? A very common analogy this, you would have seen in airports when people say, when pressure comes down, oxygen masks will drop. First you mask yourself and then for your children. Imagine in a situation of a reaction, what would you do? You would try to mask the loved ones first and then you think you will do for you, but then that might not really work because you would have lost control by that time. It's important that if you save yourself, you would be in a position to save others. Response works that way. The moment our focus shifts from react to response, you tend to act very swiftly, you tend to act very smartly, you tend to act in a way that really, really works for you. It is said that if you explain your anger and anguish instead of expressing it, it will open the doors towards solutioning. The moment we express it, right, we show it off in front of people, then that multiplies accordingly and then the reaction is not going to be very nice. The way the response work is, don't express your anguish, but explain it. Try to talk about it, understand what happens. In so many situations in life, you would see this, how easily we react to things. But that little moment of observation to self, or being very conscious in that moment, being very aware of that moment, we can see something has happened, might be something unpleasant has happened. But instead of reacting, if you give that little time to think about it, think about what is it happened, why is it happened, and how is it that you should respond to ensure you have full control of the situation. The way you do, the way you work is very different. So many problems, so many people are expressing so many different situations is all just because we instinctively pick that strong emotion that triggers and then we react. Very quickly we'll understand and then we start regretting. This will put us in a very bad state of mind. But instead of reacting, if we shift our focus to responding, things will be very different because you would have acted the way you really wanted to and you'd get the result the way you really want to. So from now, focus on shifting from reacting to responding to save yourself from emotional hijack. I hope this content would have helped you to understand a little bit in detail about emotional hijack. If you like it, please share it and subscribe to the channel.